So before this empire crumbles and falls into future oblivion, crawls on all fours, calls to civilian minions rebelling in a millionfold, bold as brass, old as the class that rolled us like backs broke on racks of torture and oppression. It will be a human voice that crystallizes the essence, teaches the lessons for future retrieval, inspires the weakest to speak on their evil suffered. Another cold cry in the darkness of history smothered, removed from our mystery, living with misery, brothers, sisters. This could be the moment, now could be the time, when revolution sparks to life inside the poet's rhyme, because poetry precedes the deeds of our emancipation. Because she sees the needs of us, she cultivates the weed in us, she speaks to heal our feelings as we seek our destination. And before the worded warriors begin to sense transcendence, before the lonely learn to loathe their landed independence, before the poor disciples strike with warnings of repentance, the poet's voice will judge the call and distribute the sentence. Before, and after, this will still be so. But it will not be the poets, though, to whom the plaudits go. Though poetry, she sees the future, speaks the new solutions, stokes the flames and calms the nerves, repairs the old confusions. So shine the lights, sound the sirens, someone clear the stages. For poetry that girds the loins and jumps from off your pages. Soldier bars who shoulder scars to show we put the work in. Who meet with streets and speak with minds despite their iron curtains. Look is personal, but communal. Delivery in person. And you might doubt revolution looms, but poetry, she's certain. Because poetry precedes the deeds of our emancipation. Because she sees the needs of us, she cultivates the weed in us. She speaks to heal our feelings as we seek our destination. And poetry has stood before the tanks of old Tiananmen. She squared up to authority and still you see her slam again. Poetry was buried up when blacks turned into panthers, and poetry opposed apartheid offered different answers. So poetry is on the street from Egypt to Libya, Liberia, Bolivia. You don't see the link, she'll give it ya. Poetry had seen it all before it even started. Reported from the scene and even when the troops departed. Poetry revived the souls that no one came to care for. Poetry is everyone, everything, and therefore poetry demands some motherfucking respect. And so it's poetry I write my poetry to protect, because poetry precedes the deeds of our emancipation. Because she sees the needs of us, she cultivates the weed in us, she speaks to heal our feelings as we seek our destination. But poetry can't do it all. She needs cooperation. So let her flame ignite inside your soul a celebration of human creativity and social obligation, and let's liberate this earth for her future generations. Thank you very much.